Samantala sa Ontario, itinakda po sa February 27 ang pinaagang eleksyon sa probinsya. Ang sagot umano sa nakatakdang pagpapataw ng taripa ni US President Donald Trump. Narito ang report.
Frankly, a waste of time and a waste of money.
May 28 araw lamang ang mga kandidato ng mga partido sa Ontario na ligawan ang mga botante. Maikling panahon daw sa snap election na ginusto ni Ontario Conservative leader Doug Ford, na ayon sa isang Filipino community advocate, di naman kailangan.
He is in a majority government as of right now. In 2022, the Ontario voters voted for him to be a majority government. As a voter, as an Ontarian, the timing of this is odd, frankly to say. The Ontario elections is not supposed to happen for another 16 months. And now in the middle of a lot of instability in the federal government, and as well as with a lot of threats from President Trump from the US, it's a lot of uncertainty and a lot of confusion for many people.
Opisyal nang nagsimula ang election fever sa Ontario matapos ma-dissolve ang parliament ng probinsya Martes. Hiningi ni 4K Lieutenant Governor Edith Dumont ang basbas nito. Kanina, nagsagawa ng huling government announcement ng dating Ontario Premier, idiniin na napapanahon ang pinaagang eleksyon.
Well, they're going to have a choice. Do they want a leader that's going to protect jobs, protect the people's livelihoods, protect businesses, protect communities? That's what people are going to have to decide. And that's why we'll be going to the people.
Ibinida na nakahanda ang isang economic action plan para sa Ontario, sagot sa ipapataw na 25% tariff ng Amerika sa Canadian imports.
Folks, I can't stress enough how devastating these tariffs will be on Ontario families, on Ontario workers. And I'm going to stand beside you, I'm going to support you, and I'll spare no expense to make sure I protect you.
Isang winter election campaign ang haharapin ng mga lider ng iba't ibang partido, sina Mike Schreiner ng Greens, Merit Stiles ng NDP, at Bonnie Crombie ng Liberals.
Going out there and knocking on doors and seeking votes in one of the really coldest months of the year, and as well as wasting millions of dollars on an election that we frankly did not need when there was supposed to be an election for next year.
Nanawagan si Gerardo na maging mapanuri ang mga botante, lalo na't may mga importanteng issue na dapat mas tutukan ng gobyerno.
For our kababayans, what you need to know is to get informed. Our healthcare system is failing, frankly, with a push for privatization. A lot of our kababayans went to Canada, came and immigrated to Canada for this free universal healthcare that we were promised. And unfortunately, the past few years that we are not seeing that. The prices of housing and rent is increasingly getting higher every year.